Good afternoon, everybody. Come on, man. Yeah, that's it. You know, I like that enthusiasm, that excitement. Every time I come here, you guys are always excited, so you should be excited all the time. So anyway, this is the official opening for Black History Month here in the South Shore Regional Center for Education. And just a brief synopsis, Black History Month was started by a gentleman named George Washington, actually by Carter G. Woodson, in 1926. And he developed a week to celebrate the heritage of people of African ancestry. So all over the world that started, and that's where we are today with a month. So we thought we'd come to Forest Heights to get us started for this month. And we're certainly pleased to have everybody here. What I'd like you to do is unique, is I brought one of my ex-high school students to sing for you. And she's going to sing the Black National Anthem. So could we all please stand?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
So you'll be hearing more from Haley in a few minutes. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank the principal and all the staff for Forest Heights Community School for inviting us here. And at this time, I'd like to welcome our new director for the South Shore Regional Center for Education, Mr. Paul Ash.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me try that again. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. So I would like to, I'm pleased to be here on behalf of the South Shore Regional Center for Education to bring greetings on behalf of the Minister, the Deputy Minister, and the staff at the regional office. I would like to, as Mr. Fells has said, extend our heartfelt thanks to the staff, students at Forest Heights. Sorry, stuttering and stammering here. This is my first official speaking event, actually, since I've come to the South Shore. And how appropriate is it that I'm at one of our schools talking about celebrating African Heritage Month and the accomplishments of people of African descent. So I want to thank you for the invitation today. Not only is this a wonderful opportunity for us to learn about the accomplishments of people of African descent, but it's also an opportunity for individuals to be exposed to difference. So one of the things that you're going to find, and a lot of you probably have already realized this, is that this is a very big world with a lot of different people in it. And it's our job as educators to provide opportunities for you not only to excel academically, but to make sure that you're well-rounded individuals so that when you eventually leave the wonderful communities in which you live and go out into this big world, you'll have some skills, some knowledge, and some understanding about differences in the different people. So it's as important that you learn about people so that you have the information, but also that you're well-rounded students. Because the reality is when you leave your community, go out in the real world, you're going to see a lot of difference. And you got to have some skills. You got to be able to know a little bit about difference so that you're not handling that, or so that you are handling it in the most appropriate way. So thank you very much. Again, I want to thank Mr. Nickerson and the staff. This is taking away from your learning time, but this is actually learning as well. And hopefully over the next month or so, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to learn different things in different ways and walk out of our schools at the end of the year much better rounded students. So thank you for the invitation today. Thank you, Mr. Fowles and the RCH department and the Sambra group. And I'm not going to take any more time because I think we've got some wonderful learning to happen over the next few minutes or so. So thank you again and have a wonderful day.
So at this time, we're going to bring Haley back for one last song, and then we're going to do some drumming.
How are you guys doing today? Good. So my name is Haley. My name is Mahalia, but everybody calls me Haley, okay? Because Mahalia, it'd be a little hard for people sometimes. So everybody just call me Haley, okay? And I'm cool. So like after, come give me a hug, okay? I like hugs. I don't bite. So, and as it was previously stated, as Black History Month, So this particular month, I have the opportunity to just be, so proud to be who I am. I get to walk and be proud to be Black. And as a young woman, I feel so honored to have the privilege to be a Black young woman from Nova Scotia. I'm from the community of North Preston, if you guys haven't heard of it. It's the largest Black Indigenous community in Canada. So I also have the privilege to be from that community. I started singing at a very, very young age, like 4, 5. I didn't really have a choice. Everybody in my family sings. I was in a very musical family. My grandfather is a pastor of the church, and he also sings. And so everybody, like my siblings, my aunts and my uncles, my parents, everybody in my family sings this music constantly. So I really didn't have a choice but to be a musician. And I must tell you, I have the funnest job in the world. I sing all the time. I travel singing with my sister. My brother plays drums, and I sing with my first cousin, and we have the funnest time ever. So every time I sing, I'm usually always with either my sister or some other family members, but today I'm by myself, which is kind of sad, but it's okay. So the song I'm about to perform is called Bridge Over Troubled Water. I find it's very fitting for this particular month. We all go through some things that are, Charlie sometimes, and I just want to let you know that every storm that you go through, it'll always end. So, keep your head up and look forward to the peace that will come. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough,
So that's a small sample of some of the talent that comes out of the black community in Nova Scotia. So what we're going to do now, this is the Sambra drum group. They're out of Chester. This is their very first time performing in front of people. So just be conscious that these young gentlemen are only 10 and 11 years old. So keep that in mind. Now they're going to do their best. And then after we drum the first song, we're going to be drumming in the main folk that are going to be doing the show for you. And that's going to be spectacular. I've already seen them. So Jared, just bear with us. And we'll take care of that little piece for you. So the next song we're going to play is it's an announcement song. It announces when a chief is arriving or a dignitary is coming in or there's going to be some sort of parade. So we're going to have our next group come in and we're going to drum them in. So as we drum them in, you'll see them appear on the stage. So next we have fantastic musicians. Amadou, the man. Now, you saw what 10-year-olds can do? You know what you're going to get now. Oh yeah. Yeah?
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you. Welcome to Africa. Welcome to Burkina Faso. My name is Amadou Kienu. Everybody can say Amadou? Amadou? Thank you. I'm a musician, griot family, and I'm a griot master drummer from Burkina Faso, West Africa. The instrument I just play right now called the tama. The tama, this is a blessing instrument. When the griot, we have any message to sing to people, that's what we use. Playing with them goni, or tama, or djembe, or kora, or dundun, or balafon, to give all the message. And this instrument called tama was welcome you to the town. And here, I want everybody to enjoy it. Like how, like my sister was saying right now, we have to be proud to be what we are. Before you move to somewhere, you have to know where you're coming from. Music, culture, dance is the same family. Today, we came from Toronto and we want to share that with you. And I want to thank your principal and all the teachers here and the festival, Art and Culture Festival people here to invite us to come. We want to show that with you and tell you we are one family. We're together. I'm going to play a song called Djembe Camp for you. The djembe is an instrument come from a tree. You see the tree? And Burkina Faso and West Africa, anywhere in Africa, we have different trees. You can see a lot of drums, but people call drum. Drum is like the foundation of everything we play in Africa. I'm so glad I have a brother here, was here with the students, was performing right now with the kids. That really touched my heart. Seeing you have a brother here sharing the culture with you, because we have a proverb back home saying when you went somewhere you don't have a brother or sister or dad or mom or friend, you didn't look for it. When you need a brother, you can find it, or sister. Before you build the house, you need to build the foundation. That's why we are going to school to learn. You're going to learn something, and next day, or sometimes after, you understand, you can share, you can teach other people. We came here to share our culture with you. We cannot share without you. The djembe you see here, that's like a human being. The bass, the middle one, here's like a stomach. When you play, you feel it vibrate. And the next one is the tone. The tone is like your heart beating. That's the heart. And the last one is the slap. The slap is like your head, memorize everything. The three sound is like dad, mom, and child. That three foundation thing we make a rhythm. We put them together to share our culture. The djembe, when we put the goat skin on the top, showing you every single thing you're doing have a meaning. When I say Ani Sogoma, because the djembe speak Malinke language. The djembe don't speak Chinese or English or French or Japanese or German. He came from Africa. He speaks African language. When I told you Ani Sogoma, everybody understand that. It's a code. When you understand the code, that will help you to understand. We're gonna keep doing the show. Before we continue, start other things, I will call my brother, Jelly. Can you please welcome Jelly on the stage? Jelly Mori Tumara is one of his generation, one of the best kora player. You can see the kora. A lot of people will say it's harp, but that's harp look like Africa. You see the back one and the top one, it's like African sound. And the kora came from the griot family. We play kora to talk about history. When we have a message to sing, the kora is the one talking and singing, giving all the melody and singing with you or talking about culture. Kora came from griot family from Mandingo Empire. Jelimori Tungara will play the kora for you. And the string you're seeing here is a 21 string. You will see Jelimori Tungara. Cindy, je vous donne la place à Cindy. Happy. Ani Sogoma. Ani Che. Ani Bara. Ani Sogoma. Ani Che. Ani Bara. Ani Sogoma. Ani Che. Ani Bara. That's a Maleke language. Mean good morning or good afternoon to you. Welcome, grateful. We thank you so much. You did a great job. And today, African music, when we talk about music, means we're talking about dance. We never have like dance and music separating different rooms, but they're always going together. And one thing, African music, when you play, you have to enjoy the time. Even you have your feet broke, you have your hands. If you don't have your hand, you have your head, you can shake too. Yes. Even you don't have your head, and your head is like a straight, but you can move your body. You got it? Now, Amadou, and the Jamaican vocal. God bless you. Thank you so much.